Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Cassie, and I want to talk about the PlayStation State of Play from last week. I know I'm a little bit late, but figured I'd go over every single one of the games that looked interesting to me, although a lot of them I've already previously seen at other showcases before. So not too, I guess it was okay, the showcase overall. It wasn't bad. It definitely wasn't bad, but kind of miss what they used to do as far as like showcases go. Instead of doing like state of plays, I miss their old style, but a lot of things have changed, so it is what it is. The first game that I was interested in is the Midnight Walk. This was previously shown, I think, for the first time at the last State of Play, and it's from the creators of Lost in Random, which I have not played. Um, but I've heard good things about them. Anyway, it's kind of like a clay animation style, art style, and kind of has like vibes similar to Little Nightmares as far as, the design goes, art design and stuff. But I kind of like a creepy vibe. But I'm not sure exactly what the gameplay is going to be like. I know that it's supposed to be in VR as well as standard, and hopefully both versions of it are good. Because I don't know if they're like doing like a primary focus on VR or if they're, you know, working as much on both because, I don't know that all games are going to translate well between the two types of modes. So I don't know. But it does look cool and I'm interested to check it out. The second game was the Blueprints. This is going to be a day one PlayStation Plus release. It is also going to be a day one Game Pass release if I'm not, um, I think, I'm pretty sure someone said that it's supposed to be day one Game Pass as well, which wouldn't surprise me. We got that with Sea of Stars as well, so. PlayStation Plus doesn't normally do day one releases, but there were two on this one, so pretty cool. Game Pass does day one like all the time, but yeah, so pretty exciting. I played the demo of this. It's on Steam right now, and I definitely recommend checking this out. It's really cool. It's like a roguelite puzzle game. Uh, I guess what you're supposed to do, you're playing as a prince, and your grandfather passes away, and in the will, he leaves his estate to you, but on one condition that you find his hidden room, the secret room, room number 46, in this huge mansion that he has. But the mansion changes day by day, so all the rooms, they rotate and everything, but how you play is you go in, you're limited to only 50 steps for a day. You can regain steps by bedrooms, and there's like all sorts of things, but basically it's kind of, blueprints translates kind of, it's basically like blueprints of like a house. So there will be like multiple doors that you can open, and when you open a door you have an option to choose between like three different types of rooms. Some rooms will be puzzle rooms that give you like rewards like gems and coins. Sometimes you'll find keys that will unlock doors that can't be just opened without a key. um, and you're basically just trying to find this secret room. And as you open these doors, and some of the rooms will have extra doors in them, sometimes they won't, so it's kind of laid out on this like blueprint. You start at the bottom, and where you're trying to get to is the top. And so to be, I think there's 5 squares starting at the bottom, and then there's like this huge, so there's a whole different amount of like options, and you're kind of trying to connect these rooms together to get there within the steps that you're limited to. And also there's like secret items and stuff that you can find, but these items cannot carry over to the next day. When you run out of steps, the day ends. And then when the day starts over again, all the rooms have been reset. So now you have to go through, and everything's like randomized. So when you open a door, those three options that you have are not always going to be the same. They're going to change, and it's really interesting. Like, you can't carry over any of the items from the previous day. There are like safe rooms, storage rooms that you can, if you find them and you have an item that you don't think you're going to use in that run, you can set it there and then hopefully find it again on a day that you need it. But like I said, like, those rooms are randomized, so there's no guarantee that you will find it in the next run. Yeah, it's really interesting. And in the demo, you get 4 days worth of play. So there's quite a bit of gameplay to be had there. So if you try it, you're going to know if you like it or if you don't like it. So plenty of time, and I really enjoyed it. So I definitely recommend it. The next game is Lost Records Bloom and Rage. I'm a big Don't Nod fan. I love Life is Strange. The very first game is like one of my favorite games of all time. Uh, Granted, Life is Strange is now Deck 9, and both studios run into a lot of issues. I think they have a lot of problems in the workplace. So I don't know that they have the passion that they used to. Don't Nod said that they were gonna like kind of steer away from the Life is Strange series and like start doing like different types of genres. Like, they did Jusant, which was amazing. I love Jusant. They did that one game that I can't think of the name right now. That was like a bigger like RPG. Banishers, Ghost of New Eden, I think. Yeah. I have not played that game yet, but I've heard mixed reviews on that. Some people really, really like it, and some people thought it was okay. But Lost Records is kind of a redirection to that type of game style of Life is Strange, but with different characters, and it's a different universe. It has nothing to do with Life is Strange otherwise. So I had been interested in this because I kind of wanted a new one from Don't Nod because I prefer Don't Nod. Although I do like Life is Strange True Colors, which was Deck 9. Double Exposure didn't have the passion and didn't have the emotions that the others did. So it wasn't bad. It just didn't live up to the others at all. So I wasn't too sure about this one. It did come out PlayStation Plus day one, and it's being split into 2 parts. So it came out on the 18th, so last Tuesday, I think. And I played a little bit of it, and I'm not too sure about it just yet, but I think I'm going to wait until part 2 comes out to play the entire thing. The only thing is that part 1 and 2 are stretched out between like 2 months. It's kind of crazy because the first Life is Strange, and I don't remember if they did this. I think they did this with Life is Strange 2 as well. But it was split into episodes, like 5 episodes, and I think they released every week or every 2 weeks or something. It wasn't nearly as long of a wait. So it was more kind of like watching a TV show, But 2 months is a long time to wait between sections. So I don't know that that was a good move, but we'll see. The next one is Darwin's Paradox. This was a brand new game that I had never seen anywhere else. And as most people will know, I am a huge Playdead style fan, and I call them Playdead likes now. So anything that's like in the style of Inside, I jump on it. I love it. Planet of Lana, you've got Little Nightmares, Bramble the Mountain King. Those are just fantastic games, and I like anything in that kind of like puzzle platformer genre. Darwin's Paradox is basically, it looks like that, but it is using a lot of DualSense features, which besides Astrobot, to be quite honest, like they don't really utilize those at all. So it should be interesting, and he plays an octopus. So we'll see. There wasn't too much shown, but it's enough to get me like super interested. I think this one's the one that I'm really kind of curious about from this state of play. The next game is Directive 8020. This is from Supermassive. They are the people that did Until Dawn, and they did the Dark Pictures anthology and The Quarry. I played The Quarry finally, last year, and I played Until Dawn at release, the original release. And I love those two games. I still have not played the Dark Pictures at all, and I really need to, but Supermassive is great, and interesting enough, they're the ones doing Little Nightmares 3, so that should be interesting because it's a completely different type of genre than what they're used to. Yes, they do horror, but Little Nightmares is more of like a puzzle platformer, like inside. Um, so, but this one's set in space, so it should be interesting because everything else has been, you know, cabin in the woods sort of thing, or kind of has that like I know what you did last summer kind of vibe on a lot of their games. So I I'm interested to see what this one is. Of course, they did one that was based off of uh, that one multiplayer game, uh, Dead by Day, Dead by Daylight. Yeah, they did that one, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, I think it was. I have not played that one either. I'm not a Dead by Daylight person because I don't play online games, but yeah. So I'm interested to see. The next game is Split Fiction. This is from the same team that did It Takes Two, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, and the other one that I can't think of the name. So sometimes I have a hard time remembering names to things for some reason, but um, I don't play co-op games. I loved Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, but that I could play by myself. You controlled two characters at once, and it was really cool. Um, but I do really want to try It Takes Two and Split Fiction. Split Fiction looks so colorful and vibrant, and it looks like just a blast to play with a friend. And I don't really play co-op games, but I don't know why, because I have I have friends that I can play with. I choose to play single player games for some reason. So, but I'm kind of thinking, it might actually be fun to like grab somebody and play this with somebody. So yeah. The next game, Lost Soul Aside. I don't know too much about this, but it kind of looks like Final Fantasy characters. It looks like Final Fantasy 15. What was his name? The main character. I loved Final Fantasy 15, and people hate it, but whatever. I liked it a lot better than 16. I just hope that like the combat in this is not like that Devil May Cry, like just I don't know. It could be so much better. Like 16, like at first the combat seemed like it was fun, but it got to be like so repetitive, and I was just doing the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah, there were like a few different combos that you could do, but it wasn't anything exciting. And I just, for 60 plus hours, it was just too much. And I hope that this has a lot more variety as far as like what you can do in combat, because if it does, then I think it might be interesting. So I'm interested to see like what else they're going to show with that one, but we'll see. Borderlands 4. I have not played through the Borderlands series completely. I played quite a bit of the first game, and I played a little bit of 3, but for some reason I've never finished them, and I really need to. I crave that type of game, so I recently purchased the collection that had 1 through 3 on it, and I think, yeah, it has 1 through 3, and I think it has the Telltale 1 too. So uh, I don't know that it just doesn't have Tiny Tina. So I I really liked what I played of the first game, and there is something that like pulls me into Borderlands with, I think it's the looting, the I don't know why I said it that way, but when you find weapons and stuff that have like different rarities and stuff, that really excites me a lot. There's like some kind of reason that I love finding epic, purple items. I think it's because I played WoW for so long that I don't know, it's some sort of addiction problem. But yeah, so I'm excited to play that, and I probably won't play it until I play 1 through 3, which who knows when that's going to happen, but I'm going to attempt. The next game and the last game is Saros. This is in the Returnal universe, and I have not played Returnal. I really like roguelike games. Every single one I've played, I've liked. So, and all of them being different, I mean, there's a large variety of different types of roguelites. So I highly, I don't know, it's one of my favorite genres now. So I've owned Returnal since I bought my PlayStation 5, and I still have not opened it. I don't know if I'm intimidated by it or I'm not really sure, but I need to get to it, and because this looks really cool. And yeah, so that's it for the state of play. That's what I liked. And I know next week's going to be, we've got quite a few showcases. We've got Annapurna on Tuesday at like 11 Central Standard Time. And then I think it's at 11. And which is going to be interesting because last year Annapurna had a lot of issues. Like the entire staff just quit, and there were a lot of problems. So I'm not sure how they've recovered to the point where they can do a showcase already. I'm not really sure what has happened since then. I have not really heard anything. But I do like Annapurna. I've always liked Annapurna. There's a few things I did see. One of the ex-Playdead devs, the one that worked on Cocoon, I can't think of his name right now. Again, names. But he shared the Annapurna post, and with like the eyes that are looking to the side, like I don't know that it means anything, but if there's something coming from him, it's just, I loved Cocoon. Cocoon was like a 10 out of 10 for me. I love puzzle games and when they're done correctly. And I'm I love Playdead. I just, I love Somerville even, and people didn't really like Somerville for some reason, but I just, I love all their games. Thanks to Game Club, because Game Club is the first time I had played any Playdead. I played, let's see, what was it? Limbo. And while it was really dark, like I was like, this is kind of an interesting game. And since then I played Inside, I played Somerville, I played Cocoon, and then I got into Little Nightmares a little earlier than that though, I think, which has that same kind of style. So, and then of course, I've already listed off all of them, but I will take anything that's like that style, and I'm excited. So we'll see what they have. I know I think they were working on a Blade Runner game too, if I'm not mistaken. Annapurna is typically just a publisher, but I think they were actually developing and publishing the Blade Runner game. So I don't know where that's at. There's also Morsels. Morsels is kind of like a roguelite. Kind of looks like Children of Morta, which is an excellent roguelite that's underappreciated. Um, and I don't know what else they're showing. So, but yeah, I'm excited for that. After that, we've got ID Xbox, which is typically indies that Xbox is uh, promoting, and I like indie games, and it's typically a really good showcase. So we'll see how that goes. And then I don't know if it's Thursday or Friday that we're getting the Pokemon Direct. So I don't really expect anything but them like talking about Pokemon Legends ZA, and then maybe Pokemon Pocket, maybe Pokemon Go. I don't really know what else they could do. I would love to see a remake of Gold or Silver, kind of like in the style of Let's Go, maybe. I don't know, even like a Brilliant Diamond type of remake. I know people for some reason hate Brilliant Diamond, and I don't get it at all. I did not play Diamond originally. Growing up, I kind of stopped at Silver and Gold because I like went on to other platforms, and um, I don't know. I just not that I lost interest in Pokemon. I didn't like the new generation Pokemon. I thought our generations looked cooler, but after I got over that, I played Brilliant Diamond, and I thought it was a great game, and I miss that traditional style of Pokemon. I don't really care for the open world stuff, to be quite honest. But yeah, I don't really know where they're going, and I don't really expect them to show anything but Legends at this point, anyway. Which I'm not a big Legends fan. I didn't really care for Arceus that much, to be quite honest. I mean, there was some cool things, like cool aspects and stuff. At first, I really liked it, but it got boring really fast for me. But yeah, anyway, until next time, hopefully next week I can keep up with all these showcases and not do it like months later, so or weeks later. So I will see you next time.